We have come to a very critical stage of our nation's democratic development. And it is time that conscientious and dutiful citizens of this country must rise and defend the democracy and the country which was won for us through the blood and toil of our forefathers. We in NDC have decided to do just that, nothing more and nothing less. I don't need to go to the antecedents to the now infamous 2020 general elections. We've been through it together. The media has followed us all along the line, carrying our complaints and our reservations up to this stage. Yesterday, just around this time, the Electoral Commission, we picked information that the Electoral Commission was about to declare results when we were fully convinced that they didn't have any results to declare and that they were going to fabricate results and feed the nation to those fabrications. We put together a petition to the Commission expressing our reservations and asking them to call for a meeting at which we could all resolve the outstanding issues to pave way for the declaration of a result that will be acceptable to everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, to our utter dismay, they refused our petition. In submitting the petition, we were emboldened by precedents. And the precedent was that was established in the 2008 elections, where MPP, dissatisfied with what results they thought were being collated, petitioned the Peace Council and petitioned the Electoral Commission, whereupon the leadership of the Peace Council brought all representatives of the political parties together, met with the Electoral Commission, and the outstanding issues were resolved, thus paving the way for a declaration of the 2008 results. So in petitioning to the Electoral Commission, we knew we were on firm grounds. We thought that it would be wise to address those issues before a fair declaration could be made. But as almost predictable, we were treated with contempt. The Commission proceeded to do a charade of a results declaration, which put Nana Akufo-Addo, which made Nana Akufo-Addo the president-elect in the 2020 elections. Not long after, we held a press conference to reject the results in its totality. I have come to confirm that we still stand by our original position, and that is to reject the presidential results as declared by the Electoral Commission yesterday. And indeed, immediately after our rejection, the Commission itself, for the first time in the history of this country, had to go back to recalculate the results and have since brought figures to contradict their earlier declaration, which they claimed to be the final declaration. So let's ask ourselves, of what value was either the initial declaration or the follow-up declaration? Which of the results should we place value on? The truth of the matter is that none of the two represent the reality. And we want to send notice to them that presidential election results are declared at the polling station, and the primary document is the pink sheet. And if they doubt our resolve, let them know that we have our pink sheets ready.
Thank you.
We are aware of efforts by the national security to belatedly go around to try and manufacture pink sheets to suit the answers that have already been given. And this is not my first time of saying that Electoral Commission always supplies answers before looking for a formula. That is what they have just done. They have announced the results, and by their own computations, you realize that the sum total of the figures they themselves have given are not consistent with the 100% they have indicated. And they mentioned one significant precedent which they failed to live by. He spoke about what happened in 2008 with respect to time. And to refresh your memories, ladies and gentlemen, what happened in time was that the results of time was still outstanding. I believe the second round of the elections did not take place in time at all. And so when the results of all the other constituencies had been put together, NDC, which was in the lead at that time, demanded that the Electoral Commission